Dark Beast Paarl, right there. Dark Beast Paarl. See if we can do better than just dying. How we normally do, we just die. See, like that. Come on. Jesus. Jesus. This guy. Like, Defector Andal, do something, man. I keep getting caught in that. Hey, I didn't get caught in it that time. Well, that's good. I don't know what that's supposed to do, dude, but you go with your bad self. Oh, back up. Back up again. He's doing the lightning thing. He's doing the fire thing. Back up. Alright, so he's dead, which is nice. We get the Spark Hunter badge, and that was way too loud. I totally apologize for not turning down the volume. But he's dead, and we're happy about that. It's a light out a lampy. And if you guys notice, there's a door here. And I think this goes to Old Yarna. I think. Yeah. So if you guys remember, we looted that in Old Yarnum. And right over there is like those beastie dudes. And then there's the way up to go back to the lamp. So, okay. So we defeated him. That's a good thing. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go, I think, let's see. a couple ways that we can go. One thing to note is in the Cathedral Ward, there's a boss. And that boss is like a major boss, meaning if you kill her, the world changes. So we don't necessarily want to do that. So there's some side bosses, and Dark Beast Paarl was a side boss. There's another one in... Let's see. There isn't one there, but there's one in Hemwick Charnel Lane. Charnel or Carnal? Whatever. It's the Witches of Hemwick. And they're there, and they are optional. So I think we might be headed to that. So we're not going to do... Yeah, we're going to do that. Right? Because if we kill... what is it? Vicar Amelia? Then everything changes. So Hemwick Charnel Lane, we're going to go to Hemwick, and we're going to kill the Witches of Hemwick. All right, guys, we're going to go and fight the Witch of Hemwick. By the way, I said that incorrectly. It's the Witch of Hemwick, not the Witches. Even though there is two. I think I'm right with that. TBD. TB fucking D. Dude, what? Just die, bitch. Oh, we got that. And that, we probably should check whether to see if we have a better... hello? Bloodshot Eyeball. That's to get into the Chalice dungeons. Like... Yeah. It's like a ritual. Oh, twin blood shards. That's good. I think we need 8. How many do we have? Let's look. We have 4. So we need 4 more. There is the shortcut, I think. But we have to go up and around before we can activate said shortcut. And here comes a crazy biatch, and I thought there was a dog. No? Alright. Incidentally, if you have... there's a dog. If you have a madness level of 10 or higher, dudes will spawn here. Alright. Bitch gotta die now. She's throwing fucking fire bombs down on me. I don't like to use all my fucking, like... Oh yeah, big hammer. Well, you're dead now, so... Was it worth it? Alright, so this guy, or these dudes are dead. Oh. Another one. Oh man, on the steps, by the way, if you're on the steps, sometimes it doesn't work out when you visceral. Like that. But we got enough hits in that they died anyway. 2 blood vials is not bad. We have to get rid of that bitch. Alright, she gone. It's just a short jaunt. This is a kind of a shorter area overall. It's not really... There's a lot of tombstones, but... By the way, we want to go over here, because there's a dude here. Oh, time for ambushes. Okay. Nice. And... Here's our shortcut. Grab those pebbles right here. And so, if we want, I mean, we're never going to use it. But you could use this shortcut. From the beginning, and then around, and then, you know. But, I mean, we're going to get all the way to the end, so it's no big deal. Bone marrow ash. By the way, bone marrow ash makes your gun really, really strong. See, I got it again. It's just like, you know, when you're on the angle, sometimes it just doesn't translate. Look at me using the shortcut that I told you guys we would never use. Amazing. It's the first time I think I've ever used it. So we want to get this dude. Come on, man. Shit. Just again. Huh? All right, we just killed the dude finally. It's hard because it's like you're on a hill, and when you're on a hill in this game and you try to do a visceral, it doesn't work sometimes. And it's just the way it is. It's nothing to get pissed about or anything like that. It's just the way it is. She drop anything? Nah. All right. And let's see. There's a way up. Hey, dude. What's up? And then we can go out, I think. Like this way. And then there's a dude here. Oh, shit. We got some good number of Quicksilver bullets for that. Madman's Knowledge, which is good, because we can summon people with that. NPCs. Alright. Just run across. Back up to where we were. I don't think there's anybody else in here. Bloodshot Eyeball. It's for doing the Chalice ritual. A Chalice ritual. Alright, now we're on the rooftops. There's death over there, and there's a dude who wants to push us off, I think. Right there. And they're pretty weak. Especially since I think I'm level 30. Or 20 something. Grab that. Cold Blood Dew. Very nice. And there's a big dude here, right? Yeah. Do we get him? We got him. Okay. See if we can... It's equal ground here. Oh my god, are you serious? What the fuck? Die, bitch, die. Die, bitch, die. Give me some fucking... Oh, okay. You redeemed yourself by giving me 4 blood vials. That's good. Because we use a lot. Twin blood shards, that's good. We don't want to knock this lady off. Can she throw shit? Oh my god. What in the fuck? Alright, she's dead. We don't want her to go down, like get knocked down and then... Oh shit. And then be down there and then throwing shit at me when we have to kill all the dogs that are down there. There's a lot of dogs down there. And these guys. Alright, so we're going to go over here and open this because it's a huge shortcut. Whoa, 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 dude, you're wigging out. You're totally wigging out. Alright. Jesus. We get one? Yeah. Tempering gemstone. Thick cold blood. Both of those are good, but really we need to max our pots. That was a good bingo. Three blood vials. All right, we're there. All right, so there's these see that one dog right there? There's like 5. And we run. Because they're all like suddenly activated or something. Jesus. Hold on. Alright, so we're back here. And we need to kill these dudes and the dogs again. I don't know if we get them all the way. Oh yeah, we do. Okay. And I think we get a good number of blood vials. 3. That's good. Come on. And we don't really get our health back, but we're probably going to get a good amount from this dude. Alright, we got 4, so we're still at 20, which is good, but we really want to go over here. Alright, let's go back and see if we can just take these dudes on. A bunch of shit, man. Okay. Take that. Twin bloodstone shards. That's good. Bloodstone shard, regular, another regular. We don't care about the regulars. The twins are good, and we probably should have a good number of twins right now. 7. We need 1 more, and we can pass a level. Upgrade the scaling of our weapon, and you guys know what that means, right? So if you don't, we're going to go over it really quick. If I live. Was that it? Did we just get the last one? No. We got a regular one. So there's Bitch right over here with a dog. Damn. She throws so fast. It's just like, my God. And really, I should just be dodging, and everything would be just fine. The Cold Blood 4? That is like, souls, like in a, you know, you can use it and get souls, in other words. Lake. That's a good one to have. I can't remember what it does, but it's a rune, and we don't have the thing that allows us to do the rune thing, to use the runes, until we kill the Witch of Hemwick. If we kill the Witch of Hemwick, then we will. So there's one more executioner dude up here. And after him, that should be it. And he's right over here. But we can get our shit back from him. And a chest, but the chest doesn't really have anything in it. So I'm going to use this, hoping we get 4. And we don't get any. Ugh. Brutal. I want to have Tempering Bloodstone Gem. I want to have all my pots available when we fight the boss. But it's clear to me now that we're not going to get that. All right, they didn't drop anything. Yeah. So we have, okay, so here's the conundrum, right? That's the boss run, because this is before easy-ass fucking boss runs, okay? Bloodborne and the early actually, not even the early Dark Souls games. Bloodborne. Your boss run is quite the length. We don't have a bonfire like right here. Oh no. Oh no. So what we want to do is we want to think, okay, well, 26,000 souls is a lot of souls. Maybe I should go back and use those souls. But then you have to fight your way all the way back here. Huh? You don't have to kill all those dudes. You can run past the majority of them. But if we do things right, we can kill this guy in one go. Okay, so here's the premise of the fight. The Witch of Hemwick, if you guys remember, when we were in Hyperion jail, whatever, there were those witches, those little grunt things that would scream when he killed them. I'm not going to do the scream, but they scream when he killed them. There's 2 of those. Those are the Witch of Hemwick. So, here we go. We have to find them, and they're invisible. This area is small, and they're going to spawn some dudes who want to kill me. We don't kill those dudes. We don't give a shit about them. We just avoid them. We find the Witch of Hemwick, and then the other one, there's 2, and when we hit them, we can see their health bar go down. We want to keep them about even and kill them both about the same time, because if you don't, one comes back full health. Here we go. As you can see, it's a small area. And when we get close to the boss, that's the dude we don't care about. When we get close to the boss, we'll see it. Like right there. Alright, so, and then they disappear. And they appear somewhere else. We don't know where. But we can just continue to do this until we can see them. And that dude's, no, he's up there. And eventually they actually have an ability. So this is the same one. We don't want to kill one all the way because the other one will just revive it. Over here sometimes they appear. There's one. Same one. We should try to maybe hit the other one. I don't know where the other one is, but it's not something that we really need to, like, rush at. But right about now, we're kind of like, oh, well, we really need to be hitting the other one. Because this one's almost dead. So let's see if we can find the other one. This is the other one. See, the Witch of Hemwick's bar didn't go down? Alright, that's good. This is the wrong one. No, we don't want to hit that anymore. Nope. Don't want to hit you anymore. Oh shit. There's two dudes now. And this is the entire fight. It's not a very, like, really interesting fight or anything like that, but it is kind of cool. It's unique. No shit. Oh man. So that one was a little red. We don't want to hit that anymore. Oh shit, we just killed him. Oh no, this is the other one. I can't tell them apart. Oh shit, well, we killed one of them. So that's really bad. They, I think, summoned a third. We see the health bars now. Just try to avoid that guy. See, the other one got revived. Oh shit, this is really not good. So they get abilities, as you can see. Let's go up here. We know where it is. We really need to get the other one before too much time goes by. There it is. And oh, there it's right there. All right, so that's the boss fight. I know it's kind of anticlimactic, I guess. But those dudes who they spawn stay around for a bit, and if you get hit, you'll die. So you kind of want to stay away from those things as much as you can. So I think right now we're going to get the ability to use our rooms, which is really a good thing. I think, did we get the room tool here? This game is so good. Oh my god. Rune workshop tool. Yes. So we get that. So now we can go back and use runes, and that's what we're going to do. Alright. Just to go over this one time, I don't believe people watching this, I think you all understand the way weapon scaling goes in Dark Souls games and all FromSoft games. I mean, even Sekiro. Actually, not Sekiro, right? No, not Sekiro. Not Sekiro. By the way, I have two Sekiro playthroughs on the channel, and I'm thinking about doing another one. What do you guys think of that? Anyway, here's what scaling means. Okay, so we are using the threaded cane. Okay, it says +5. Don't even bother with that right now. Let's just look at it. Okay, the damage is 113, and you can see that. Let's see, wait a minute. You can see it right here. Okay, 113. Okay, and the blue area there is, if I were to upgrade it, it would do 7 more damage. But it doesn't really do 7 more damage. What happens is there's this thing called scaling. And let me move my guy again. If you look down over there, you see attribute bonus. You see E for strength, and you see B for the hand. The B down there is skill. Okay, that's that attribute, skill. It's a B for skill and an E for strength. What does that mean? That means if I put 1 point into strength, I might get 1 damage. Okay? Bear with me here. E in the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, E. That's 5 away from A, right? What's B? 2 or 1 away from A. A is the highest. Well, S is the highest, but A is the highest in this conversation. So that means if I put 1 point into a skill, and by the way, we have strength and skill as our skills. If I put 1 point into a skill that is ranked in E, I get something, some damage modifier, +1, let's just say. But if I put that point into something ranked a B, I get 2, maybe 3 more damage, because it's scaled higher. The B is higher in the alphabet than the E. Okay, that's the nuts of the entire fucking thing right there. That's all you really need to know. And if you notice, there's a star with a C. That's arcane, and that has C scaling. So if I were to invest in arcane, which I'm not going to, I would get whatever I get out of that for the damage. So here's where it gets good. I mean, that's like the nuts of the whole fucking thing. You can see it right down there. when you upgrade your weapon using, in my case right now, twin bloodstone shards, 8 of those, in order to upgrade. You see, I do more damage. I do 7 more damage if I do this. Why do I do 7 more damage? Well, I have a B in skill and an E in strength. So I'm not investing in those attributes. I'm not. What I'm doing is I'm raising the scaling of everything. So if I were to take the threaded cane and not do anything, I'm going to be at an E and a B. Okay. But if I upgrade this using the twin bloodstone shards, I will be a blue E and a blue B. So FromSoft is a little fucked up in that respect because there's a whole lot of letters in the alphabet. Why do you have to use the same one? Meaning a white B is less than a blue B. Okay, so what does that mean? That means if we were to go back right now and look at my guy, his skill is 21. Okay, that's, and the strength is 10. So that means that when we go into this and we look at what we need to do, when we upgrade this weapon or with twin bloodstone shards, it's increasing how effective those points are that I put into those attributes. It's increasing the effectiveness of those points. So I have 21 in skill, and this goes from a white B to a blue B, which means that we're going to retroactively get more damage out of those points because the scaling of the weapon is higher. Does that make any sense? I'm not sure I could say it any differently. I think other people might be able to, but it's not really that difficult to understand. Sometimes in the beginning it took me just a bit to wrap my head around it, but it's not a straight flat thing. Okay, so if I were to, here, perfect example. Let's go to my guy here, and we see we have 21 skill. If I put 1 point into skill, let's fucking do that. Let me show you guys exactly what I'm talking about.
Welcome. What is it?
We're going to pass a level. That means I can increase this. Okay.
Farewell, good hunter.
I don't have enough things to fucking increase this. But let's pretend we do.
Welcome. What is it?
Okay.
Very well.
We're going to pass a level. We're going to increase skill by 1. So from 21 to 22. My damage, where's that? Right hand weapon attack, weapon 1 attack. It's 150 right now. Over there. You see that? It will go up by 1. If I were to increase my skill by 1 point, it will go up by 1. Okay. But if I raise the scaling of the weapon, which says that 1 point, every skill point we put into it is worth more, then it will retroactively say, okay, we have 22 points in skill, therefore you get 6 more damage, or 7 more damage, or 8 more damage when you upgrade the scaling of the weapon.
Farewell.
I'm not quite sure that made a lot of sense, but if we go over here, okay, and do fortify weapon, we can see that if I do this, I will get 7 more damage. I don't really get 7 more damage. What this really means is the points that I put into skill matter more. Because it's like, it's using the points in skill better than it did before. So it's being better at using those skill points, so it's retroactively giving us shit. When we do this, now we're +6. Now, if you guys notice, we're in an E and a B still, and I realistically, they could have used the entire fucking alphabet. That would have been fine. Going from one letter to a blue letter, and as you see, I upgraded this weapon already like 2 or 3 times, and it's still an E for strength and a B for skill, but it's a higher rank than it was before. So really, they could have been like, okay, well, K for strength and E for skill, and then I upgrade the weapon like this, fortify it, and it's now a D for skill. Okay, that would have made more sense probably to a lot of people, and myself too, when I was learning it. But they didn't. They're like, okay, well, you're ranked a B, but if you fortify this weapon, it will be a blue B. And by the way, if you are fortified again, it will upgrade it to another blue B. Okay, so I think I've made my point. What you're doing is you're increasing the threshold, if you will, of what your attributes are worth in a weapon. So I have 21 points in skill. Those 21 points are worth 100 damage. But if I fortify the weapon, those 21 points are worth 110 damage. See, I've made it worth more. So that's the crux of the whole fucking thing. I didn't mean to go off right there, but there you go. Now we're gonna look at blood gem fortification, because we have some stuff. Physical attack, full hit points, 2.7. What else do we have? Anything? So this is a direct thing. None of the other FromSoft games have this. When we're able to slot these blood gems in our weapon, we get a flat increase in damage. So if we look, we're at 40 damage right now. You can see that over there. You see the blue 41? That means we can go to 41 if we use this blood gem. But we can go to 45 or 47 for this one. Now, the reason why is because of physical attack up 5.3, physical attack up 1.4. Boom. Go to the next gem. We have 3 slots. You can see them up on the right, up on the left. 57. What does this do? Physical attack up 5.3, physical attack up 7.3, physical attack up at full hit points 2.7. And then we have a third one. 58, 64, 63, 57. Okay, so 63, let's see what 60. Here's the deal. These blood gems sometimes have a negative effect. And you can see in our description right there, add slow poisoning effect plus 0.8. That means I'll get slow poisoning if I equip this fucking thing. That's dumb. It's dumb. So we'll use the other one. This one. 63, right? Yeah. So physical attack up 3.4. Full hit points 2.7, 7.3, 5.3. Boom. We basically went up. When we increase the scaling of the weapon, we got what, 8 more damage or something? 7 more damage? And then we equipped these gemstones, and we got another 8 or 7. We essentially went up 20 more damage, pretty much, just from doing that. Huge. Huge in this game. That guy's a motherfucker. Anyway. It's huge. We can buy wallpaper. That's so nice. Okay. So that essentially that's how weapons work. And I think you guys probably know all that. And if anybody is watching this video and you think I explained it incorrectly or I don't know what I'm talking about, please tell me. I don't believe I'm wrong because I played all the FromSoft games. Soulsy types ones, not, what was that? The Rubicon thing? Bought it, hated it. Not hate. Didn't like it at all. So anyway, so where are we at for time here? Hold on, let me just look. We've been playing this game for 45 minutes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and the last episode. I'm not quite sure how things will work, but I want to I'll probably push them together for one episode. That's probably what I'll do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We killed a couple of bosses. We got some shit. We have a very long-winded explanation of weapon scaling by me. Please subscribe. See you soon.